What up, future millionaires? My name is Mike.
My name is John.
And we are Crypto Logic,
Logic,
the number one podcast that keeps you informed on what, how, and most importantly, why to invest in a cryptocurrency. Now, guys, if you woke up this morning like we did, looked at your crypto portfolio, and seen that the market is yet again super red. It's down. It's down a lot. And if you just got into crypto, this was your first time, you know, maybe you FOMO'd into something and you lost some money. Well, in this episode, we're going to be diving into why you shouldn't even care. Literally, if you believe whatever got you into crypto, whatever got you to FOMO in, hold on to that belief. Because obviously it was strong enough for you to make a financial decision to get into crypto. So when it starts to kind of look a little rocky or look a little scary, why would you all of a sudden be like, well, that was a bad idea, I'm gonna sell? We're here to tell you why not. Now, in this episode, we're going to be showing you guys a series of different articles. We're not going into depth of these articles because the articles, I'm not going to say that they don't matter. It's just not, it's a narrative. You know what I'm saying? We're just here to reassure you, give you the information so you can say, okay, I mean, that makes sense. But let me really go see what these guys are talking about. That's what we want to do. That's our goal. That's why we created this channel. So, first things first, John. The first article that we're talking about right now is going to be this one right here. Japan's digital yen plans to become clear late 2022, says ruling party official. Kind of go into detail of what that means. Not as far as like the actual article, but like what does that mean for the overall market and how it ties to the title of the video.
So to explain that article a little bit, they're working on their game plan for digital currency. So They're saying by 2022, they're going to have their blueprint down of what they expect the digital currency is going to look like in their country. So, to elaborate on that that's why, we personally aren't afraid or ever scared of the market being red. We look at it as, oh yeah, like what's on sale today, because we know that we're such in the early stages of crypto adoption where no one's gonna take over crypto overnight. We're nowhere near that. Crypto's not gonna take over the dollar right now. We don't like the dollar. Me personally, I know that it's inflationary. It's useless. It doesn't do anything for you when it sits in your account. So
you lose money actually when it sits in your account.
And we know that the crypto space is in such an early stage of development where these fundamental tokens that we preach that will be here in the long term, not all of them, but there will be a good amount that's going to be there, that's going to take over whatever it is that needs to be taken over. It's like medicine, sports, QR codes, payments, cars. Like you could buy a house with crypto, like with a smart contract. Like you can get a loan faster. They don't even care what you look like when you get a loan. Like there's so many things that the crypto space is. There's a crypto for anything that you can think of. There's the actual technology, the blockchain technology, smart contracts, all that stuff that's designed to help speed up the world, get us on a digital scale where we connect to people across the world and anywhere, make transactions done quicker. Like we're nowhere near that. So,
but like, my question to you would be, for someone just getting into crypto, why, like, since we're kind of relatively still new in crypto, what was the overall deciding factor that made you have the mindset that you have? Like, why do you feel so confident that crypto is going to be that adoption? Like that we're going to be in the new digital age with crypto? Because
it's just how history has always been. And it's been hundreds of years since we had something new like this. If you want to count the internet, when it came out like 25 years ago, in 1996 or 97, it was very weird to people. But think about when television came out. Before television, it was radio. So like the president used to speak through the radio, and everyone would sit in a campfire or in their little fireplace in front of their house in their living room and listen to the president talk. And then we went to having TVs,
black and white,
a little box. But if you watch movies like Back to the Future, he was like, in one scene, he's like, "Oh, I have two TVs." He's like, "You have two TVs?" Like, that's how they thought back then. That's not a fake thing. Like that, if you had, and it was color, they would be like, "Oh, you have a color TV?" Right. Imagine being able to invest in if Samsung, or let's say like a LG or a company like that was making TVs back then, you were able to invest in that technology back then, you'd be rich, you'd be wealthy.
Yeah.
There's people back then that probably didn't know they're like a TV. I'll never be able to afford that.
Right.
And now TVs are, you can get a TV for $150, flat screen, you hang it on the wall and everything.
Facts.
So then the same thing with the internet. The internet, people were like, "What the heck is this internet? What am I typing in my laptop?" Can you imagine telling your younger self that you're gonna be able to talk to somebody through your phone and you can see them?
Yeah.
Through
like FaceTime you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's current. Like, that's what's going on. Like, I never thought that I was gonna have an iPhone when I was young. I was for rich people. So that's when I think about stuff like that, that's what made me go, well, I have the opportunity to take that chance of being in something new. I'm not gonna say nah and be like the people that did that back then, and then now they're mad at the people that are in the 1% now, because those people took a chance. And we're in this age where we can research anything we want, we could find out anything we need to find out, we can see what the elites are doing by just Googling a company or whatever that they're invested in and seeing what they're doing. Right. And we have the opportunity to, in a sense, copy what they're doing, follow that same path. You're a little boat and you're following a big boat. Just follow the big boat.
They'll take you to safety.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I was so adamant when I found out about crypto. And like, dang, for 10 years, I was doing that. I just was. If I was a guy back in the TV, the age when the TV first came out, I probably would have been the guy that was like, I don't care about the TV. What is that gonna do? I like my radio.
Right.
I was like, so that's why
it's never gonna change. It's never gonna change.
The radio is beautiful. The president talks in the radio. Now we're gonna see him. How's that gonna work? Like, you didn't want to understand it. The crypto space, I didn't really understand it for 10 years. And then, this year, I saw the hype. And then I started thinking, I'm like, dang, there's gotta be more to this. Like, people have been talking about crypto for years, and I always turned the other cheek around it. I did some research.
I just thought it was all bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my naive thinking. I thought it was all bad.
You find so much information by doing some research, and we have the ability to do so on your freaking phone now. Anything you want to look up. You want to learn how to bake a cake? You can look it up on your phone. You don't have to call anybody to ask for anything. You want to ride home? You pull up on your phone, get a ride home. You never have to rely on anyone to take you home ever again. Anything like that. You want to book a flight? You can book a flight on your phone and have that, get a ride to the airplane. No, you don't need anybody. That's what crypto represents. You don't need a bank. You don't need anyone qualifying you for a loan. You don't need anyone to sign out on the house you want to buy. Like, you can do everything on your own. And we're in such the early stages of it to where it's so hard for someone to grasp where it's going to go. I just know I want to be on the right side of history on that regard when it comes to this space, because I have the opportunity to educate myself, which I've done, and Mike has as well. And we want to get as many people join along the ride. Don't miss out.
Right.
Don't be the guy or gal that, if you were back then this age, this thinking now, when the iPhone first came out, and laughed at Steve Jobs because he had a great idea for an iPhone. You laughed at him, thought he was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Going back to the title, crypto is down again, but you shouldn't care. Yeah. Now, the reason why you shouldn't care is because all of these multi-billion-dollar companies are putting all of their money into these, into crypto, because they all have a use case. You know what I'm saying? Some of these cryptos, I'll talk about VeChain for a second, right? VeChain was founded in 2015. The reason VeChain was created was so it could help companies with their supply chain management. That's their whole goal and what VeChain is for, right? So let me kind of elaborate on what that actually means.
You know where it was harvested, what company brought it up, when it was taken out, when it was shipped to the store.
All with the little QR code.
You know exactly where the apple began, where it came from.
Yep, that's what
organic.
VeChain is for. That's the use case of VeChain. So if you've been to a restaurant lately, I'm sure you've seen QR codes, right? You go scan it with your camera and it'll bring up the menu.
Yeah.
That's basically VeChain.
There's no more physical menus.
Like the adoption is the narrative is already there. It's in your face. And that's what VeChain is for. So that's why I'm like, okay, well, if that one does that, well, what does this one do? Then you dive deep into that one. So if you really believe in the crypto, you wouldn't care that it's down. We're gonna show you another article to kind of make you understand. China crypto bans a huge opportunity for Canada, mining group head says. Now, China has been banning a lot of crypto. They just, I don't know why they do it. They just do it.
Yeah,
they just wake up one day and say, I want it.
Out.
You know what I'm saying? But have you ever heard that saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure? This is basically that. China's trash is Canada's treasure.
Yep.
Go figure.
You want to ban it there? Fine. We'll build a mining facilities. We'll make it green. You don't want to take over mining for Bitcoin? We'll do it. Even in Texas in the US, Texas is one of the most crypto friendly places. Their governor and all the mayors, all that stuff, they're all right. We'll take in crypto. Wyoming too. Those states, they want to mine Bitcoin and stuff. They're into it. Florida too. They want to get involved in how to build, mine and stuff. And then the billionaires that are from the US, they're putting up money to try and make quote unquote Bitcoin greener. So
which they're gonna do. They're gonna make Bitcoin greener.
They see a problem.
It's too much money into Bitcoin.
They're all, if you really think about it, all these billionaires are narcissistic. They see a problem and they think that they can fix it. I can fix it. I have all the money in the world. I can fix it.
Theoretically, they could.
Go ahead.
Because Elon Musk with Tesla, right? He won't adopt Bitcoin back until it's green again, right? But that's only a matter of time.
He only did that because his company, Tesla, is predicated on being efficient. He doesn't want gas cars anymore. He wants electric cars. He's gas fuel efficient, right? No gas. He wants everything to be better for the environment. So it's really bad for him to adopt Bitcoin when it was really bad for the environment.
Right.
So he technically had to say, well, I don't want to accept Bitcoin anymore until this is my opinion. That he's contradicting himself. If he was like, oh, I love Bitcoin, and then why the heck are you investing, you accepting Bitcoin and stuff? So he had to say, all right, well, we proved that it works. We proved that they made more money off Bitcoin than Tesla ever made selling cars.
X.
And they sold 10% of their portfolio. It didn't tank Bitcoin at all. He even said it. Like,
didn't even touch it.
We sold 10% to show that, look, we can cash out and it doesn't mess up Bitcoin. It didn't rug pull anything. That's how powerful, how much money is in Bitcoin. It didn't tank it. It only tanked when he said, hey, I'm not accepting it anymore. And quote unquote made people feel like, oh, see, it was a one-time thing. Oh,
it's not real. It's fake. It's fake. Get out.
And all the rich people that were investing in Bitcoin got out. They were protecting their money.
Right.
They're protecting their investments. So now you see China banning crypto, everyone's freaking out, but then you see optimism though. There's still optimism. Canada is like, awesome. We'll build a green mining facility there then. Texas, we'll build a green mining facility there then. El Salvador, we're gonna use volcanoes. Volcano power.
Yeah, El Salvador. That was gonna be actually legit.
Like they're if it was bad, they would be like, no one, but Japan, they're building their own digital dollar. Like it's not, that's why you got to think like that. Like this is the future. If you throw your money into it, don't throw your rent money into it. Expect triple your rent money so you can pay your rent, have money left over to buy whatever you want. No, that's not how what we recommend. And we're not financial advisors. We're saying, hey, if you have money, and it's just sitting in your account, why not invest into something that can potentially, in our opinion, not financial advice, change the outcome of your future? Because this is such an early time.
I mean, you got to look. I hate to keep going back to Tesla, but look at Tesla, man. When Tesla first started, no one really believed in it. They were like, Tesla, that's an ugly ass car. I don't even like how it looks. It looks like a. I didn't take it serious, and now I want a Tesla. And now everyone wants a Tesla. You drive down the street,
everywhere. You see them everywhere now.
Because that's where it's going.
And California made a law in 2035. No more gas sold. No more cars can be sold. No more gas cars can be made or sold.
Yep.
But 2035, that's it. Every car is electric.
It's going.
So Tesla looks. Elon Musk looks like a genius. Because he's like, well, I've been in the game for 10 years.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure someone's gonna buy my $30,000 Tesla that's been made for 2035 now. It's gonna be like 15 years,
right?
20 years. They're gonna buy my car than buying Ford's electric car. They just started testing it out now. I've been doing this. He's gonna be like, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Right.
He has the resume to show Tesla's work.
He'll be the Bitcoin of that.
Yeah.
That
I would buy a Tesla than I would buy a Ford electric car. Would you? Maybe I'd get that BMW
I want
electric
that
car.
Cybertruck, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I want that Cybertruck.
See, but think about it. When you get to that point when it's all electric, who's gonna dominate? Teslas, BMW's probably gonna dominate. Mercedes is probably gonna dominate. You know, all the luxury cars are dominate. No one's gonna. If you can get a Tesla, if you had to get an electric car, you're gonna probably go with a Tesla if you can't afford those luxury cars. You're not gonna.
Tesla owns all of the patents on that technology. So any company that wants to buy or start making electric cars has to go through Tesla. If
they use like that part or that technology and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's
just crazy to think about.
It's pretty crazy to think about. But
they set themselves up.
How that pertains to crypto is
same thing.
It's the same thing. Parallel. It's like it's one of the same. You have to be able to see the future. You gotta zoom out. Some people say 30,000 foot overview. Shout out to Coach JV. But some people just say zoom out. You know what I'm saying? Look at the bigger picture. Don't just narrow minded. Oh, Bitcoin's at 36,000. Oh shoot, tomorrow it didn't drop down to 33,000. What am I gonna do?
Man,
like don't worry about the price right now.
Bitcoin was at like 3,000, 10,000. Bitcoin dropped. Do you guys remember where Bitcoin fell from? $60,000 for one coin, and it's at $30,000 now. People are acting like it's in the world. Zoom out. Bitcoin was $10,000 a coin. At one point, it was in the hundreds of dollars a coin.
Yep.
A token.
Facts.
Bitcoin being at 30,000 is still insane.
For one,
it's
that's
insane.
Just one.
And it was at 60, and there's things happening in the future that we are already doing research on that we know of. The Bitcoin halving, Ethereum's miner update coming up that's going to be big and drastic, EIP 1559. That's something that you guys will elaborate on TikTok, and then we'll eventually make a video on it here too. Yeah. We'll discuss it and break it down, but we're going to first explain on TikTok, and you guys who are watching this will see it on TikTok. And
links are down in the description.
Yeah, you guys will see it on TikTok. And then we're going to make an actual video dedicated on what we talk about in that TikTok on a YouTube video. But there's going to be massive price appreciation going through the summer, through September. Not financial advice, but the way that history is going to repeat, if it repeats itself, which Mike always
history
says, always does.
Always does.
And the information that we have, that we've been studying, that we understand, is designed for a big parabolic run. And there's another catalyst. There's three things that can happen. Or two things will happen, and one of those things, if this happens along with it, which is the settlement with Ripple, if all those three things happen in the same month, it's game over. You'll never, ever, ever, ever see these prices ever again being this low, ever. Right. And that's my opinion.
Yeah,
it's not fact. It's an opinion.
I agree with that, right?
Because you'll never see these prices ever again if these three things happen.
Let me show you guys. XRP right now is sitting at 66 cents right here, right? So imagine once it settles and, a bunch of money is already in the XRP. It can't be bottled anymore. It's already busting at the seams going, right? Yeah. So the settlement happens. They say that it wasn't a security.
It's green light.
And it goes up, right?
It's green light.
XRP is probably going to shoot all the way to maybe, I would say $10.
Yeah.
Just to be
conservative. It was on its way to $10 before the lawsuit hit. It was at $3.38. It was, but you see $10. How XRP, when it was at like 20 cents in January, and then it went to like 49 cents in March. That's when I bought in. I think you bought in like a week after me.
Yeah.
If you bought in like a 56,
54,
54, yeah. And out of nowhere, remember, it blew up to like 191.
Yeah. I was like, no.
In like 6 hours.
I was freaking out, dude.
That's how powerful XRP is.
I was freaking out.
It'll just shoot up.
Because I wanted to buy more, and I felt like I didn't have the opportunity.
Ethereum is like that too. Remember in May, we just every day I would check Ethereum. I'm like, damn.
It was
Ethereum,
like at 1,800.
I was like, damn, Ethereum is at 2,200 today. 8 hours later, damn, Ethereum's at 2,900. Damn, it's gonna go down a little bit. I gotta buy some. Oh damn, at 3,400. It just kept going. Kept going. It hit $4,400. I was like, yo, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But we saw it, bro. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum was just constantly, and then once it passed the 4,000 mark, that's when everyone was like talking about, look at Ethereum, Ethereum's going to the moon. And then I FOMO'd in. I'm not gonna lie, but now I know I FOMO'd in at like 3,700. But then as it went down, I bought the dip, and now my average is under 2,600 right now. No, my average is it's like under 2,600.
I mean, that's still good.
I'm at a loss right now, but I did have to correct myself because my average like 32, 33. I started buying the dip. I mean the rise.
I feel like you can never really lose in crypto. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could always just dollar cost average down. Like, it's totally fine. But going back to my talking about XRP, right? So it's at 66 cents. Once it gets settled and everything, we'll say conservatively hits $10, right? It's gonna pull back.
People are gonna pick their profits.
You know, people are gonna take that.
People that bought in at 20 cents, 17 cents,
they're gonna take their money.
So it's be dumb not to.
It's gonna go down. I don't know what it's gonna
buy
go
back
down,
in.
but it'll say maybe it will go down to $6,
$5,
$4.
But
you honestly,
and it's gonna chill there.
Still not gonna buy in at $4,
and it's gonna chill at $4. You'll never see it under $1. You'll be chilling how it's been chilling right now between 60, 70 cents for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like that. So that's what we say in our other videos. How we look at ADA now, Telcoin, Dogecoin 5 months ago was chilling at what, 3 cents? Me and you were having conversations about, I don't want to buy 8 cents. It's too high.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to buy 3 cents. Oh, 4 cents. Oh, it's too high. 5 cents. Oh, and right now Dogecoin's chilling at 24 cents. You can't put in $300 and make 10 grand anymore.
Nope, not with Dogecoin.
It's gonna hit $1, and I think that's where it's gonna stop. You can't. Back then when it was like 3 cents, 4 cents, yeah, you could put a couple $100, you make a couple thousand.
I mean, I think once a Flare network hits it and it gets on Flare network, I think it'll be like
too many tokens.
I think it'll be at $1, and it'll stay like a stable coin kind of, in my opinion. They'll just use it for, it's never gonna go past $1. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I don't know. I could be just talking shit, but I honestly that's what I think. But honestly, guys, with crypto market being down and why you shouldn't care, the narrative on why you shouldn't care is just because if you really truly believe that this is where the world is going through everything, and you shouldn't care. Because it's not even close to being adopted yet.
The thing is, a few years ago, you couldn't find a word of what's going on unless you really did some research. Like, obviously
you had to be a geek, a nerd,
like Ripple and all these companies that are partnering with them, and like, why are they partnering with them? You just had, but now you're seeing countries, not companies, working with other companies. You could have found that back then. You could have found Ripple partnering with Bank of America, Ripple partnering with PNC Bank. You could have found Ethereum partnering with this bank. Could have found all those tokens doing this and that.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to see countries. Vietnam is trying to build a CBDC. They want a CBDC. They want a digital currency. Japan is going to build a CBDC.
Ukraine. I think Ukraine is doing something right.
Ukraine is planning to offer Bitcoin trading. You can buy Bitcoin.
Ukraine.
China is doing a digital currency. Russia is testing 12 of their banks. 12 of their banks, and they're using Ripple and Ethereum. They're going to pick which one they like the most. I'm pretty sure they're going to go Ripple, in my opinion. But they're testing 12 banks in Russia. They took the dollar off of their how you can go and transfer money. They don't want the dollar. They don't want the US dollar part of it. They say nah. They took it out. Get out of here. they realized that inflation. We're printing trillions of dollars. This is not political or anything. They smacked it. The US is, you got JP Morgan making their own blockchain. You got a couple other banks partnering with Ripple, and you got them partnering. Akon in Africa, he's partnering with Stellar and XLM. He wants to build his own token. If that's where we're heading, that's crypto. That's where we're heading. So when you see the prices red, it's short term. You don't even have the emotion. You'll be so much happier knowing that, oh, this is gonna be red right now, but a year from now, it's gonna be triple what I had before.
But
it might still be red, but
use this opportunity to buy more.
Yeah,
that's at the end of the day, That's what we're trying to
control your emotions.
Control your emotions. Don't have any emotional attachment to it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just leave your money in the bank, what is it doing for you? Not making you any money. It's just sitting there. If you got $100,000 in your bank account right now, and it's just sitting there not doing anything because you're afraid, I don't want to invest it because I might lose it. All right, go ahead.
Imagine crypto.
Just leave it like that.
Crypto is Jeff Bezos knocking on your door and saying, "Hey, I have this idea. I want to start off selling books online, but then I'm gonna sell everything else. I'm gonna sell everything online. What do you think? All I need is $500. Can I
count on your investment?"
And he just went door to door. Would you close the door in his face, or would you sign the paperwork? Yeah, I'll invest $500 in this.
Would you take a chance on it?
Yeah.
And if you took that chance,
you probably wouldn't, because you're like, okay, what is this guy? That's how a lot of people feel about crypto. But the ones that do take a chance, they say, "Oh, I like that idea. I don't really understand what you're saying. You want to sell books online? Why wouldn't I just go to the library and buy it?" Like, no. We have a plan that we're gonna ship it to your house. You don't have to worry about it. How are you gonna do that? There's millions of people. There's millions of people in the world. How are you gonna know where they live? You gotta enter in the information, because people didn't understand that back then. Yeah, they enter in their information and the thing. We get their information. No one's gonna give you their address online. Why would I type my address online? That's
too many scams. Scams.
That
is same concept.
You can't tell me you wouldn't be. Oh, I don't know.
But
the ones that take a chance.
I think that goes back to people don't like what they don't understand, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, like with crypto and blockchains, the first thing people ask that don't know about crypto is, what the heck is a blockchain? Yeah. That's the first question someone asks. Like, okay, you want to validate all of this, Bitcoin, this, that, or the other, and you're saying that it's on something called a blockchain, but what does a blockchain even do?
It's just, it records everything.
It's just a record of everything. It's a receipt. That's it. Look at
that's as simple as you can.
It's a receipt.
It's a little bit more complex than that, but that's literally
that's like the dumbed down version. You know what I'm saying? It's a receipt. If you could think of a receipt when you go to the grocery store, you get a receipt when you pay for your groceries, right? Boom. That's a blockchain, technically. It's a little bit more than that.
That money came from you to that person. That person has it now. Now you know that money can go here, then it can go there. It's been here, but it all came.
But it's even more secure than that, because with that receipt, it could kind of be like, it'll give you the last four of your card number, so you know that that's attached to you. But if the person doesn't know your wallet address, there's no way in heck they could say, "Oh yeah, that's John's. Yep, he transferred $200 million to Mike. We're gonna go catch him because he's doing tax evasion." You know, there's no way that you could tell with that. And that's why I really love crypto so much, because it's so just secure and safe, and you're in control of your own money, and it's just a really good feeling, guys. So kind of wrapping all of this up, because we're almost at 30 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where do you see that at?
Right there at the top, at the bottom.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we're almost a pretty long video.
Hey, whoever stuck to the end of this video,
yeah, you guys are G's, man. We really appreciate you guys, 100%.
We're gonna give you guys something.
But you guys use this opportunity once when it's red. If you've bought in and you've lost money, it's okay. Just dollar cost average down.
As long as you do research and you're investing in fundamentals, you'll be fine.
Right. Now, if you're investing into like Safe Moons or Shiba Inu,
you're gonna be stressed out.
Dogecoin. Now, not to say that those are bad coins, because, you know, don't get it out and misconstrued it, but those are not fundamentals. As of right now, they don't have a use case. So
Smegmars is creating a Smeg swap.
Yeah, they are creating that. We're gonna be doing a video on that as well. But they don't have anything going for them as far as like an adoption, like what they can do at this current time. Now it could change. It could change. But would you rather bank on something like VeChain that has, you know, what it's for? Or would you rather bank on something that was a meme that everybody thought was a joke? I don't know. It's up to you.
Choice is yours.
We're not financial advisors. We can't give you financial advice. This is just what we believe. You can choose to believe it or not. See you in the next one. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Peace.